When did you first recognize that something more than stress or sadness was happening?
So, when did I notice that it was more than stress and sadness that was happening? Um, I would say my first bout with depression started at around the age of 10, but I didn't have a vocabulary for what it was. I just knew that I was sad and it felt like there was nothing that was going to ease that sadness. Um, I would say when I got to be around 16 years old was when it started, when I just realized that it wasn't normal sadness, because it came with, not only did it come with a lot of repetitive thoughts of everything that was going wrong, it came with a lot of tears, it came with a lot of just being irritated on a daily basis by the tiniest little things. It got to a point where I would pretend to be sick to not have to go to school, or pretend to be asleep when my mom would come wake me up so I wouldn't have to go to school. It got to a point where the outlet that I used, which was going to school, no longer worked as the outlet for my sadness, and it no longer like relieved the stress that I felt that I was going through. It it led to other issues, and that's how I knew it was more than regular stress and sadness, because it eventually led to an eating disorder and just not wanting to be alive anymore. So I feel like the culmination was when I finally got to those feelings of, not wanting to be alive anymore. And I knew that, everything that had led up to it was kind of just, they were just signs of something deeper than just sadness and not knowing how to deal with everyday stress. Because the ultimate thing is to not be here. So when I got to a point where I just started not wanting to be here, I knew that it was different. Yeah.